So, got to Paul here from TSP. I felt like having a conversation regarding incels. And before we get into that conversation, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Just reached over 250 subs, so any more love would be greatly appreciated. So, I made a short last night about incels, and I saw a comment, kind of an angry comment, saying, okay, so don't call incels, or insults will be insulted. Okay, and to give a little bit of context, this is me having a video about Hassan Piker saying that incels are going to be excited about Johnny Depp's win and that it's going to, incentivize or whatever, just some really ridiculously and stupid. But it kind of leads to a greater conversation here. So, we have a lot of issues in this country right now in the United States of America. We have a lot of people that are being killed by angry people. The same person that would write that comment about the incels being incels and being okay with insults is the same one that's saying, oh, we need to ban guns and there's a lot of evil going on in this country and, oh my God, I can't believe, I don't think people understand their rhetoric can lead to people going down a very dangerous hole and also staying in a very dangerous echo chamber. I think incels are demonized to an extent and kind of looked down on as life as human scum. And I just have this honest question to ask, do you not realize that's making some of those people do? They feel like they have no resort. They feel like they have no options. So by you continuously mocking them, insulting them, degrading them, you're not helping, you're hurting. And I mean that. If you really look at yourself in the mirror, a lot of the liberals to me are very hypocritical. Because they're the same people that say, love is love and you can't say this word about a trans person or whatever. But they're also the same people that are going to be throwing extreme amount of insults towards somebody that's an incel, very low on himself. And just because he's a man, it's okay to, people say it's okay to punch up, not punch down. Well, you're still punching down if you're insulting incels, regardless if they're a man. Incels, involuntarily celibate. It's a troubling group to be in. I feel like society has failed these men. Has failed these young men in a lot of ways. Obviously not every single person in a group will have the most noble of intentions. You'll have a few guys that go off the range. But overall, incel, like I said, involuntarily celibate. Celibate. God, a little tired. How do you not realize how kind of just low they think of themselves? They essentially saying that they can't get a woman if even if they wanted to. They involuntarily cannot have sex. And a problem of this is that we are in a society that loves to kick down, stomp on men, look down on men's issues. And I think, for me here, if you are an incel watching this show, podcast, or whatever, you look at the TSP channel, I mean this. It is not too late to better yourself, to improve, and turn your life around. I think some people fall into that MGTOW thing, or men going their own way. Listen, I don't think that inherently is healthy. I think men should have self-respect and stand up for themselves and not be abused, absolutely. But, putting yourself in this isolationist type of worldview and closing yourself off to the fairer sex is very damaging for you, just psychologically. There's a lot of self-improvement you can do in life. I feel like whether it be you didn't have a father figure, you didn't have a parental figure in your life, you didn't have a proper father figure, in my opinion, if you turned out like this, You know, there is ways that you can, you know, improve yourself. You know, you can go train, go to school, go work out, pick up a hobby, you know, become a more well-rounded human being. We are never on this channel going to insult the heck out of incels, because I don't look at them in a derogatory manner. I look at them on a path of being lost. They're a path of being lost on life, and they need guidance. So liberals, and I mean this, conservatives too, that go into this little crazy insult spree, you can keep insulting them. You can keep kicking them while they're down. But when they go out and have enough of society and do violent acts and maybe even use guns or something of that matter, I do not want to hear you say anything. We have a mental health problem in this country, and you're not helping. You're making the pariahs in society feel far worse and making them take dangerous turns in their life so they can act out and get out their rage. So when you see someone go out there, do a violent act as an incel, and maybe kill people with a few guns, don't blame the guns. If you're the one that's out there insulting them, degrading them, essentially looking down on them, they're not human beings, and not realizing they need help, I don't want you at the conversation. Because you're not helping us right now, you're hurting us. I would be interested to know what you think down below in the comment section. This would be an interesting conversation to have. I know it's a little bit off the beaten path of the usual content we've been posting recently, but you know what? I feel like it's something that needed to be said and a conversation I really want to have. So for Captain Paul, this is TSP. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you. In the next episode.